Hello and welcome to DarkMouse's Daily Scroll with me, DarkMouse.
Me, Seka.
Me, Batman.
And me, Hanaconda.
For those who can't guess, I'm painfully, horribly ill right now, and we're going for a quick match.
He's also Ben.
Oh dear. Why the impression?
Yes, Batman.
Okie dokie, so a quick match. And we have an ill Thef here, unfortunately.
Yeah.
That's bad. Before we go much further, shout out to Patrick Gass, who commented on the last video, who pointed out that Decay doesn't have any memorials for it. I did not know this, so that's a quad deck will be quite tricky in that case. Thank you very much for pointing that out. I will bear that in mind if I ever put together a quad deck, and if I do, then it will probably fail awfully.
We will try.
Oh dear.
I'm not trying to do the Bane voice, that's just me right now. So you're in a quick match?
Yep, I've just sacrificed a violent dispersal because there's no use in my opening hand, and I drew two of them in my opening hand.
Fair enough.
Which kind of sucks, but I'm playing against a growth player, so this is going to be very interesting.
I'm quite liking your opponent's bare-chested avatar.
Those are like pecs of
It's
death
interesting.
right there.
Pecs of death and a helmet to hide his face.
It's like my head is protected, but my
Face of
chest
shame.
is not. A face only a mother could love. We're not deliberately being rude to whoever they are, by the way. Yeah.
No.
Fluffy Panda.
Yeah, this is Fluffy Panda.
Oh, that's amazing. That is actually amazing.
So he has quite a cool name.
So you've got the copper automaton out.
Yep, and so long as he can't block it with anything, it should go off. And then I should be able to play down a clock library.
Pew pew, motherfucker.
So yeah, that copper automaton's going off. I'm going to get rid of the prox mines because that gives me the resources I need to play down a clock library
Yay,
behind the
clock
copper
library.
automaton. And then that can start its countdown going. Get ready for getting me more cards.
I've got this horrible image of the copper automaton screaming some random deity's name as it charges in.
Oh,
You
God.
Nosferatu.
Oh,
Yeah,
dear
it could go and like scream Nosferatu! Boom.
Eternal
God.
statue.
Excuse me, sir, but do you have some time to talk
Is
about
that-
our Lord and Saviour Cthulhu?
Is that a memorial?
No, the Eternal Statue is not a memorial. It's a structure. It's a walled structure, but it has a special ability. I think it heals things by 1 every turn. I don't exactly know. I probably should know, but I don't.
We
You really
should know.
should. Yeah.
Oh well. So my gun automaton's taking a bit of flack.
A little bit, yeah.
Fine, because I'm going to get rid of the Thunder Surge, because it's no use to me here. I'm going to burn his new wolf.
Wolf is on fire.
Whoa, my wolf is on fire.
You sicken me, sir.
It's like a calypso version. It's like chill lounge jazz type.
Good.
Or you could have like the randomness of, doing like the scat jazz version of Sex is on Fire.
Thef, it's okay. You can stop.
I'm going back. I'm gonna go back in my box now.
The scat jazz.
Scat jazz.
That's the box closing.
Guys.
Oh dear, someone put air holes in the box, please.
There we go. Door's open again.
What poisoned your thing?
They put a Ranger's Bane on there, and that inflicts 1 point of damage for 3 rounds.
Oh, so it's dead next go then, unless you cure it.
No, good
I
for
don't
you.
think you can cure it. Unless you can put it back into your hand, it can't be cured.
No, good for you, but it looks quite pretty.
It's true, but I managed to Metal Heart it, which gave it enough to destroy the structure in front of it. So
That's
it's
good.
dead regardless, because that Sister of the Fox can do damage to it. Unless he moves the Sister of the Fox to damage to my idols instead. Which...
Explode.
No, he's not. Okay, fair enough.
Oh, there's another wolf.
Yep, indeed. So that's a very good automaton. And a clock library gone off. I have stuff and 6 resources, so I can do quite a bit with that. So if I sack for more cards, Solemn Giant.
Hey.
It's becoming a regular feature of these now. I like that card. It's
This
nice.
is really cool. You should build a miniature of it.
Oh, the Solemn Giant?
Yeah.
Oh god, that'd be difficult as hell.
Oh, really? You could do it like a plastic card.
And bits of sprue.
That, ooh, could do. It would take me a long time to get it right though.
Yeah,
Other
it's a
hobbies are
project for
available.
like long-term stuff.
That's true. So he was saying there's a growth in energy, which is interesting. So we'll see just what the player's energy, because it's possible they've got some sparks, some thunder surges, and some violent dispersals in there. And if they've got the memorials for it, then they should be fine. And that is a wildling. Wildlings are nasty. As you can see there, summoning something adjacent to a wildling deals it 1 damage, but increases its attack.
Is it a human?
Yes, it is indeed. Yay! I have a metal wonder in my hand.
Cool.
That
So,
sounds nice.
This is the one you celebrated the acquisition of next turn. Last episode, not
Yep.
next turn.
It was indeed, because that little bugger is nice. You put it down, and it will deal 2 damage to a random idol for every time an opponent plays a spell or something.
Nice.
A spell or enchantment. Not a creature or a structure, but a spell or enchantment.
Yeah, it looks like one of the Tau structures out of Dawn of War.
It does a little bit, yeah. It looks a little bit Tau-esque.
Other strategy
nice.
games are available.
Oh dear.
I'm just gonna keep doing that because it's true.
We should do some Dawn of War casts.
Oh god, that'd be interesting.
Yeah, actually, it would be really fun.
Yeah, like multiplayer Dawn of War. Let us know in the comments if you'd like to see us do some multiplayer Dawn of
They
War,
won't
because
comment.
Do we have the technology?
No one ever comments.
we
Except for
can
Patrick Gas.
have the
Yeah, he comments.
technology.
You're awesome, dude.
The technology is nice. If we can get it.
Guys, send us money and we can do Dawn of War casts.
Oh,
Send us
dear.
money so we can play video games and make a living on it.
You can't see Sekka's face right now, but if you could, you would want to punch it.
Oh god, that's horrifying. That's also horrifying. There's quite a
missed
lot on the
6
field
pound.
there.
Yeah.
So
wolves.
I've gotten rid of the cannon automaton, even though I could have afforded it. Because now I can afford to get out the Clock Library and the Solemn Giant. And a
Giant
Solemn
stompy
Giant.
motherfucker.
Yep. If I can get it to count down to 0 sometime soon, it will do tons of damage. And if I get a Machination mindset on it, all the better, because that makes it relentless.
Oh no, that wolf has 2 life. So, on a horrible minute, I thought that wolf, like bottom left, had 7 life.
Oh yeah, I've seen wolves get to 8 before.
This is only 2.
Well, fairness, that's...
Calm down.
Well, so it looks like he's trying to take out my Metal Wonder and the Solemn Giant. Probably knows just how deadly they can be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. No.
So the Wildling is at 0 countdown. Let's see what we've got, shall we?
Yeah, I just looked at one of Sekka's Eldar Guardians. It's got a glass of red squash in front of it. I honestly thought he painted it pink. So
Maybe
seriously,
I have.
look at it from
Yeah.
this angle. It looks pink.
Are
Jeez.
you okay?
I don't know, but this is going to be fun either way.
Cool.
I
Now
think
I have
theft
a bird,
is in fact high on enemies.
and I also have an ether pump. 2 ether pumps will ruin most growth armies.
Stay in school, kids. Don't do drugs. Not even painkillers.
Or coffee. Or tea.
Oh dear. Yeah, 2 ether pumps will ruin
Any
most
fizzy
growth
drink.
armies because they don't have a lot in the way of high-defense creatures, and 2 ether pumps can chip away everything all at once.
They just pummel the ground and
Yep.
everything dies.
Yeah. Oh god.
No nipples on the podcast. Come on.
And that ether pump is promptly going to not die, not quite, not unless he has something in the way of spark. Which he's got 2 energy resources, so he might do, but he hasn't used it.
Actually, there's already a nipple in the podcast.
Really?
The Avatar has one.
Oh yes.
Oh, dear.
Yes,
I
they
win!
Oh god.
do. I love the way the ether pump kind of wobbles back and forth when it's hit.
It does. It's quite cool because it just rocks back and forth on its axis. So that wolf is going to die because there's no way it can escape being killed now. And let's pay a couple of energy to get that guy down to 4 countdown. Hopefully I can manage to pull off a nice combination with the Solemn Giant. So now we just wait and see what Fluffy does.
Fluffy panda.
Yep, Fluffy Panda. Who I will call Fluffy.
I'm refraining from singing the obvious song here.
No, stop. It's not required.
Like I said, I'm refraining. Jeez, it's
I was
requiring
gonna
good
make a
amount of
reference to
self-restraint.
Finding Nemo, actually.
Isn't that squishy?
Yeah, but you
I'll
can
call it
change.
squishy and it will be mine.
Oh dear.
I was wondering,
A metal wonder is safe for another day.
is there somewhere you can see what scrolls there are available without having just like waiting to get one?
There's a wiki online you can go to.
Ah,
It lists all the scrolls at the moment for each resource.
Always useful.
It is quite nice.
To be fair, fan-made wikis are a very prominent thing in gaming these days.
It's because a lot of games nowadays need the wiki so you can find stuff.
You look... Yeah, sorry, go on.
Because a lot of players now don't have the skill or the...
Intelligence.
I was going to say the drive, but okay.
Intelligence.
To find a lot of the secrets that some games have. So a wiki is good for that. I mean, I'm like that with Sanctum. Trying to find different secrets and stuff is a nightmare, and I hate it.
Half an hour of Super Metroid.
I
To be
just
fair-
tried to find them on my own.
This...
I tried to find one on my own, failed miserably.
This is actually a point of contention for me, because the Super Metroid on the Wii U Virtual Console, the number of people who are asking for help directly after the game has basically shown you the mechanic and shown you the blocks that are destructible with bombs. These people are just
40% of users.
if they aren't shown it directly, they don't know. That really annoys me.
Fair enough. Well, yeah, it's because you'd think they would learn from what the game was telling them, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
Super Metroid has no tutorial or anything else, but the opening level teaches you everything you need to know.
It's not even a level,
It's a
it's just
machination mindset on the Summon
a
Giant.
corridor.
It's now
nice.
attack 9, and it's relentless. So if I do this right, it will annihilate everything on that row.
Ouch.
Right. Yeah, I just get pissed with these players who are so reliant on tutorials and stuff. And being shown exactly what to do and having key hints and stuff come up.
So let's just reduce that by 1, and it's not attacking 1. Oh shit. I didn't reduce its cooldown to 0. So I could have annihilated everything on that line
Yeah.
if I'd paid more attention and not gotten really excited. Oops.
If you could count.
Indeed.
If I could, yeah, okay, if I could count.
Before you whack off, check there's no one else in the room.
Oh dear. Why?
It's a lesson to live your life by.
I guess. Oh, what's my Solemn Giant dead?
Jeez.
He didn't get to do anything. Oh well. I'll just, get him back and just kill as much of the shit as I can.
Sad giant.
A little bit, yeah. But now he's going to pay the ultimate cost. He's going to lose his ancestral totem. Because I don't like it. It ups the attack of his creatures by 1.
Yeah.
It's only got a toughness of 2, so it's generally dead as soon as you hit it with anything, really. So yeah, not the ancestral totem, the structure that he's got up the top does seem to heal the toughness of other creatures, but not the Kinsfolk Veteran, it seems. Because that guy was on 1 before it healed, obviously. Otherwise, he'd be dead.
Do you think the scrolls explains the rules to you pretty
The
well?
tutorial's pretty sound.
Yeah.
It's pretty nice.
Look at the screen, there's no key hints or anything else coming up. There's nothing that says, check your, opponent's totem life or idle life regularly. There's nothing that flips up and reminds you, like, do this, do that, do the other.
Yeah.
It's clean, it's crisp, it does its job, and
Because you've already been taught it.
Well, that's because at its core, Scrolls has some very, very simple mechanics. It's what you do with the cards and the rules that are on the cards after that sets you apart from that. Defines how skilled you are with it.
yeah.
Now, I'm not incredibly skilled. I've had swings and roundabouts with all of my games, as everybody has seen.
Assuming you've watched these.
Assuming you watched the previous ones, yeah.
You should have.
If you haven't seen any of the previous ones, then don't bother. I won every single match.
Just all of them.
Yeah, every single one. That Metal Wonder is really proving its worth. It's doing damage left, right, and centre to those idols. Because Growth has a lot of spells. What do Metal Wonders do? Attack the idols when you cast a spell. Brilliant.
Yay.
So that Metal Wonder, as long as I keep it safe, will do a large portion of the work for me.
Oh, what have they just put down?
They play down a Vitality Well, which when its countdown reaches 0, it heals stuff. Which is
It's a
annoying as
whale.
hell.
Everywhere or next to it?
I think it's across the entire board. So a couple of those down can really save your ass.
It could be the mild insanity talking. But have you turned on something that keeps the health like visible on everything?
No, I don't think so.
They
And-
just changed it to that.
I don't know.
Is there an
Hasn't been
update or
update
something?
recently,
No,
has
there hasn't. Not unless there was a really, really tiny one that happened when it loaded up.
No, there was nothing when I booted it. So,
I don't know.
guys, let us know in the comments if they've changed that. 'Cause,
Or if it's a glitch.
yeah,
It might be a glitch in all fairness. This is still in beta. And as polished as it is, I keep forgetting it's still in beta because it is this polished. But as polished as it is, it will probably still have a few bugs.
well, you guys saw the glitch I saw in Dead Space 3 earlier.
Oh,
Well,
God.
Basically, this creature just kind of disappeared and then reappeared as like a blob of randomness, and then exploded. And it was funny as all hell. But then Sekka got someone humping the ceiling, which was just glorious.
Basically, completely dead corpse floats up and starts humping the ceiling.
And then it drops down and turns into a mob.
Yep, and then I took its head off.
So all's well that ends well, with heads taken clean off.
Yeah,
So I'm starting to turtle and juggernaut again, thankfully. Losing the solemn giant was a blow, but I managed to come back from it.
Teebler.
I was wondering who'd pick up on that.
Tee pick up.
What?
Oh, I'm just making jokes.
Oh dear. So, Travel Memorial, that puts him on 3 energy and 6 growth. On a par with me in total, but not able to play pretty much whatever they want from their hand. That's the downside of having a multi-resource deck. You've got to be very careful what you sack for and what you don't, because I can just sack for energy if I want to, over and over again, and I've only got energy to sack for. But there's a choice to be made between whatever other resources you're using otherwise. So, what can I do? Move that guy to there. Sweet, so I can do a lot of damage here if I just...
as long as you position everything correctly.
Yeah. Now they've still got countdown of 1, so they won't shoot this turn, but I can clear the board a little bit for them for
That'd be
next
nice.
turn. Because that, if I don't, that vitality bell will start healing stuff.
That was messy.
Yep. That thing at the top is still there though, which is really annoying.
It's a weird thing.
Yeah, it's because it heals itself by 1 every turn as well.
So
So
sorry, does that increase its life total or just restore?
it
what was
restores so what was lost, so it will restore up with the total, I think.
So
But if you enchant something to increase its total, then it will restore up with that.
you need to kill it outright, basically.
Pretty much. But in all fairness, it's not doing too much damage now. On its own, it's not a threat. With more than one of them, it really can be.
Tick bomb.
I don't have any of those in my deck anymore.
Oh yeah.
I took them out for other stuff, and it seems to have worked quite nicely taking those out. Which is quite the change.
Ooh, another wolf.
Yep, I think I'm about to lose my... Yeah, I am. But on the plus side, he's taking idle damage every time he casts a spell. So he might have removed a good bit of my stuff, but hell. I'm still doing a lot of damage to his idols, and he's touched 3 of them.
Cool.
So let's move the Gorototan up there. Put down a Prox Mine there, just to hem them in, so they can only go backwards. We'll stick another Ether Pump down, because again, Ether Pump is running growth. If you can get enough of them going all at once, and get them timed well enough, you'll just ruin a growth player quite nicely. Boom!
Everything blows up.
It must only heal adjacent stuff. So it's basically a wall that just keeps healing itself. And because I've got really no creatures up there, it doesn't make much of a difference.
You really want to
That
put
poor
that stuff
hamster.
next to it, don't you?
Probably, but then again, he's only got that up there to...
Yeah. Block.
Yeah, kinda. So I can get rid of Bombard for more cards, because I'm in a good position for resources right now. So... let's put more Prox Mines down, because why the hell not, really?
Well, sometimes they get in the way a bit.
They sometimes do, but against a deck that uses mostly melee, it's
Yeah.
brilliant.
Yeah, that's
And the useless contraption is not going down, because I can sack that for either more resources or more cards next time. Which is quite nice.
nice.
Now, over the weekend, I'm going to be away, either away or busy, depending. So, we're going to have the scrolls being taken over for a little while by Thef and Hannah and Sekka.
No.
So, since it'll be your show, what format will you take?
What will probably happen is we'll each give it a go at playing. We'll probably suck horribly, but we'll each have a try and see what happens. Yeah. Hopefully I'll be able to talk without sounding like Christian Bale's Batman with a throat infection, but that remains to be seen.
Bye.
Oh dear.
We may also have Bane hosting one of the episodes.
Oh, this is gonna be fun. It'll be interesting.
Because, of course, your punishment must be more severe.
I think I'm going to cry.
Silver Cloud is giving us the weirdest look right now.
We'll try not to ruin your rank.
In all fairness, I think if you lose ranked games, you don't lose rating.
I think
You can only increase your rating.
what we'll likely do is just play quick matches. Because that
You can
way
play
we'll-
ranked matches if you want, and hell, if you manage to increase my rating, I'm not complaining.
Yeah, but ranked matches imply that I'll be put against someone as good as you, which is...
Not always. Sometimes it's interesting. I get put against people who are quite a lot better than me because I've taken up the rating afterwards, and there is no way they manage to get upwards of 100 plus in their rating just from beating me.
Fair enough.
Not unless I did a fuck off job of taking them on.
Oh, ow.
Yep, but look at the difference. Now I can turtle at the top with no fear that they can get their stuff up to me quick enough,
This is true.
which is brilliant. So I can get more cards and another Thunder Surge. Look at that nice crowded area. Look at the Thunder Surge I have in my hand. Guess what? Boom.
Ouch.
Oh.
And I still have enough to Ember Bond one of those guys. I'll probably Ember Bond the Kingsfolk Jarl because he does 4 damage every turn.
Y'all Balgruff.
Oh dear.
Y'all ballin'.
He be ballin'.
Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. So yeah, the guest stuff will probably be happening quite possibly tomorrow, maybe. Saturday and Monday. Sunday's off as usual, unless Theft and the guys decide they want to do Sunday as well.
No, we'll stick to your standard format, I think.
Sweet.
Because, yeah.
Unless we're terribly bored.
Well, if
Well, then we'll just upload that audio file that Theft has.
Oh dear. On the plus side, Metal Wonder's proving its worth. There are now 2 dead idols because of it.
Gee.
He's just been plugging away those idols every time he plays a spell, so now he's in a really bad position.
And they poisoned and everything.
Yep, they poisoned the gun automaton, but at this point that doesn't really matter.
That does precisely sort all.
Yep,
Well, aside from killing gun automaton, but yeah.
and now I can finally get rid of that goddamn structure.
Yeah.
And more forges, because everyone loves more forges. And again, leave the use of contraption as a sap card next turn. So at this point, it's not worth a damn. That's one very dead structure, finally opening up the top.
Yeah.
So with 1 idol left on his to die before he loses, and everything to play for, what is he going to do? With 7 growth resources and 2 energy. I haven't really seen him use that much energy this game round.
Some people just have a few cards. It's like my white-blue magic deck. I have like 3 blue cards.
I have it in Magic, you can tap, you've got lands to tap.
Yeah.
In Scrolls, you've got to sack the cards you have for resources. It just seems to me that, it might have been an experimental deck, I don't know, but it seems to me that if you've only got 1 or 2, maybe 3 energy cards in a deck that's predominantly growth, I mean, this guy could play a lot more in response to what I was doing if he had 9 growth rather than 7.
Yeah.
Yeah, you see what I mean? I've got 9 energy, and I'm doing a lot of damage right now. I can basically play whatever's in my hand at any point. It doesn't matter what I draw, I can play it. And that's kind of the advantage that you kind of need at this point, so I'm not entirely sure. Again, it might have been a experimental one, which is perfectly fine. So, now he's in a real pickle.
You're 2 for 2, but he's got
1 idol on 2 left, and if he plays down any spell, there is a 1 in 3 chance
that
that
thing's
he'll
gonna
lose.
just explode.
Yeah. Doesn't matter what spell he plays, it might be something to wipe my creatures, to wipe everything but the Metal Wonder. If that Metal Wonder survives and he plays a spell, that's one very, very risky play.
Yeah.
And 1 in 3 chance I wouldn't take that. 1 in 5, yes. 1 in 4, maybe. 1 in 3,
Yeah.
no.
No.
So it's going to be interesting seeing what he does. Because it doesn't look like he's creature heavy. Well, that's, either way, that's a very, very dead Brother of the Wolf.
A little bit.
Poor wolf.
Well, he's a Brother of the Wolf. He's not an actual wolf. He just summons them. He's got that neat little ability whereby...
Man.
Kinda, yeah. He's got a nice little ability whereby when his countdown hits 0, you can choose to have him summon a ragged wolf rather than attack.
Cool.
And ragged wolves have haste, so they attack as soon as they come in.
Pretty damn useful.
Yep. So let's see what Fluffy Panda does in response to my Metal Wonder. He can't kill it, not unless he can play down a lot of haste creatures right now. There's not a lot he can do. He's trying though.
Ooh.
Good on him, he's trying. Bam, bam. My Metal Wonder is wide open now. So let's get rid of Incendiaries because he's got no structures anymore. And I've got a Violent Dispersal. Brilliant.
Yay.
So I can use that to get rid of the Kinsfolk guy. Boom. And then I can spark the wolf next to him.
Or not.
Or the Kinsfolk Jarl. I mean, in all fairness, that wolf still has kind of 2. And it will only do 1 damage to the gun automaton. I've just moved up there instead.
And your Ether Pump goes off.
And he's only got that 1 wolf left.
Jeez.
So now together, does he attempt a spell? There's
There's a
so
wolf.
that's a mangy wolf, which reduces the countdown of all wolves by 2 when it gets played. And it also heals itself by 1 when it attacks. Or I think it heals itself for its attack value when it attacks. Which is quite nice. Another clock library, brilliant. I'm never going to burn one of those guys. Because they need to die. Horribly. Bombard is kind of useless right now, it's not going to do a lot. So, you're going to die. Boom.
Ow.
Yeah. The clock library goes there, because it's nice and protected there. And the copper automaton goes there. My turtling is complete.
That wolf not quite dead.
Not yet, but give it another go. And it will be, because that copper automaton will get its chance to attack next go round.
Yeah.
Just a lone wolf.
Yep. Very, very lonely wolf. But if he's got enough creatures in his hand, he can play pretty much most of them at this point, which is
Yeah.
quite nice. What's he gonna do?
This is getting pretty tense.
A little bit, yeah. He's got Great Wolf and a Ragged Wolf.
So all 3 types.
Yep.
Or are there more?
I think there's only 3 types, I'm not entirely sure. So if I play out Cannon Automaton, I can win right now. Cannon Automaton, I play Bombard, and I move the Gun Automaton down to the bottom.
Nice.
If I do that, I'll take out that bottom idol.
So Bombard lets you fire everything in that turn.
Everything that has the range type or lava type, including my opponent's stuff, get the countdown 0.
Well
Boom.
played.
Wow.
And that's a dead game. That's Metal Wonders did most of that in all fairness. If I hadn't been able to protect him as well as I had, or if Fluffy Panda had concentrated on it earlier and killed it earlier, then I would have been much more difficult, much more pressed to win that.
Yeah.
So, good scroll.
Indeed, yeah. So let's see what I get, shall we? Cool. I think I got a couple of quicks up on offer. Not bad. So, this is going to be all we have time for. Let's get together, and we'll get one more. That's pretty much all we have time for, guys. Thank you very much for watching. I'll catch you next time.
Bye guys.
Bye!